Hello YouTube, Edward here. I wanted to share today a little tip on how to make your life easier when creating or maintaining reports. When making reports, we add all kinds of filters to our reports all the time. And over time, as you get more experience with the Oracle BI tools, you'll start making more and more sophisticated filters. You will also notice that a lot of your reports use the same filters, and some colleagues of yours might be using similar filters in their reports also. But what if you have to change one of those often used filters? You will have to update all of your reports, and your colleagues will have to do exactly the same thing in order to keep your reports consistent and trustworthy. And that is, of course, the number one priority of anybody making reports. Let's have a look at how we can make this a lot easier. Here's a report that I made in Oracle Sales Cloud that size up industries next to one another over different countries, so we can have a good view of what are the most successful industries we're working with. Let's say I have a manager that says, you know what, I'm not interested in all of these, I just want to see a few of them. So what you'll probably be doing is go into criteria and add a filter on industry. Let's say that this particular manager was only interested in seeing industrial manufacturing, let's see what goes good together, high tech and healthcare. Fantastic. Exactly what the manager wanted. And then he says, make me another report that looks like this one, but slightly different for those same industries, and another one, and another one. And then some colleagues in a different country picked up on this and are repeating the same pattern for their reports. And then the manager says, you know what? I want one more industry. And you'll have to go into all of your reports and change those filters, unless you use this clever trick. Let's not worry about the report for now, and just focus on that one particular filter first. Instead of making a new report as we've done so far, I will make a new filter, a reusable filter that stands alone, is not related to any of the reports. First thing we need to do is choose a subject area that will be used to build this filter. You want to make sure that your reports and your filter share the same subject area. And now we'll build a filter just like we would inside of a report, but now outside of a report. Go into industry, choose the industry name. Select the ones we need, which were, I think, healthcare, high-tech, and industrial manufacturing. And we're ready. All that's left to do is save the filter. And I'll save it in a location where other people and myself later on can reuse it from. So in my shared folders, I have this particular folder structure with reusable filters, and there's actually quite a few already that I'll share as an uploadable file on my blog post. So if you want to reuse these, just go and have a look and unarchive the file and you have all of them. I save them inside a folder that carries the name of a subject area, so I can easily find them back. There's one already there. I'll save this one here as Focus Industries only. All that's left to do is apply this filter to the reports that need it. Here is a report again we were looking at earlier. Go into criteria, and instead of manually building the filter, I'm going to browse the catalog here down at the bottom left. You see this? Go looking for my location where I stored my shared folders, and I find the focus industry only one. Hit the button, and then I get an interesting option. Basically what it asks me to do is, do you want to apply the filter as it is and keep a reference to it, or just do you want to copy it and lose the reference? Now of course we want to keep the reference to the filter, which means that whenever we change the filter, wherever we've applied the filter, those changes will be applied immediately also. If we just copy the filter and lose the reference, then even if we would change the filter later on, the shared filter, this report would not take into account those changes. So now I have my filters and my focus industry is only one. And it applies as perfectly as it just did when we did it manually. Just to show how it works, I'm going to go back to the catalog, open up my filter, I'm going to add an industry and see how it immediately takes effect in the report. Let's just add a whole bunch of them, as I don't know what the exact data for all of these is. Okay, I'm going to save this, go back to the report, and here you go. Change the filter in the central location and it applies automatically to all reports that use it.